this is Jojo, and today I'll be playing some Kerbal Space Program in the new 1.1.2 update. So we'll get started here. Just pick the two basic contracts. I'm playing on hard mode, career, so I've got contracts funds to worry about, and science points that I need to get. So I've got limited parts to start with. Very basic parts. Stick 2 goos on there. Reduce the thrust to about 50, there we go. And I'll just call it 1. It's a creative name. Fix the staging. What have we got? Jeb, good. Let's go. So this rocket can probably only get to about 5 kilometers up. That's all we want for now. Our contract's just to launch a vessel, launch our first vessel, rather than anything significant. So I'll just get all the data I can, and then if I take the crew report out of the command pod, then it's saved as stored data, and I can take another one later. I'm using a couple of mods. I've got Kerbal Engineer, which you can't see now because it hasn't got. I don't have the parts for it. And Atmospheric Scatterer, which you can see like over there. It'll be more apparent once I'm a bit higher launching. I'll tilt over a bit so I can get some data from the sea. Observe another goo. Take another crew report. They're flying, yep, over the shores. Might go supersonic even. Yep. I reckon the sound barrier there, 340-ish meters per second. I can't decouple anything. There we go, 5,000 meters. Jeb's looking happy. This is one of the new features in the new update. You can see through the ship, which is pretty cool. He's pretty cramped in there, that's for sure. Okay, nearing the apogee of 7,584 meters, I think it was. We're coming back down now, so I'll point to the retrograde just out of habit, and I'm going to deploy the parachute at about 2,500 meters probably. It depends how fast I'm going, I suppose. So the plan with this series is to complete the tech tree and go everywhere in the Kerbal solar system. You can view it as a just gameplay or as a walkthrough type thing. I've been playing the game for quite a while. I've got a fair bit of experience in it. Okay. I'll deploy at 3,000 because why not? There we go. Turn the SAS off. One of the mods I'm using, I think, or the new update, has this lens flare effect, I think, with the sun, which is pretty cool. Okay, slowing down. I've also got the distant object enhancement mod. You can't see during daytime, obviously, because there are no stars about, but that makes the planets visible. Like from Kerbal, from anywhere in the solar system, you can see all the other planets. Well, assuming it's nighttime and there's nothing in the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and splash down. So what I'll do, it's EVA again. make another EVA report. Do the same thing as before with the crew report, so I can take a crew report in the ocean. There we go. So that'll be a fair bit of science, I think, for the first mission. $22, oh, 18.5 from that mission. Cool. A whole one experience as well. So let's have a look at the R&D. So that's bigger engines, this has couplers and another science thing, and I can get both of these. And can't get that one, or that one, or this one. Okay. Pick another contract. We've got a few now. Okay, completed both of them. Escape the atmosphere, I don't think I can do that. I can test this though, quite easily. And I want to do another one. That's suborbital. Should be able to do this one as well. Yeah, Mark 16 parachute. I'm going to creatively name this ship 2. Once I start getting a bit more, I'm going a bit further, building bigger ships, I'll name them better things. Okay, I'll keep this one at 50, and I'll put this one down to 50 as well. Perfect. Fire that. Decouple there. Make that separate. Then fire that, then decouple there, then deploy the chute. I've got fins. Ooh, I do. I'll put some fins on it. Just for the hell of it. And aerodynamics, of course. So yeah, here's the flight engineer thing you can see here. Okay, let's go. Got jab again. And I'll head out towards the ocean, as I did last time. So it's on. Throttle doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay, so that's one of the contracts completed. I've got to get to 3,000 meters before I reach 150 meters per second, which isn't going to happen. I'll definitely be going faster than that by the time I get up there. But hopefully on the way back down, velocity to try and keep the vertical velocity as low as possible when coming back down so I can complete this contract. If I turn a bit without turning too far. And ignition. Some graphical glitches with this update I've noticed, and I'm not sure if that's the mods I'm using or the game itself, like that line just here. Probably in the upper atmosphere here, so I will observe the goo. Yep. And do a crew report. I can't do an EVA report, I can't get out of the ship, and that's probably not wise anyway. Let's see if we can see it. Yep, there we go, there's just an object enhancement, that's a jewel right there. And don't think I can see anything else. Oh yeah, there's Moho, Duna. That means he's there. You can turn on so the label comes up, which is cool. I like doing that. I like being able to see what I'm looking at. Decoupling the engine. That one wasn't too bad. We nearly got out the atmosphere. I know I only got up to half the height, but it's sort of like an exponential thing. A little bit more thrust and it would have gotten a lot further. A little bit more delta V, it would have gotten a lot further because the atmosphere is very thin up here. Yeah, again, you can see with that engine, that booster. I've also got the shader mod for the oceans, which you probably saw before in the waves. That's a very nice one as well. Okay, I'm going to point retrograde and just time warp a little bit here. Hoping I'll slow down enough to complete that contract. But probably not. Maybe. 3,000 meters, 150 meters per second. No, not going to happen. Unless... Just going to shoot now. In which case I should get that. Find out in... Oh, damn. To pull it at a fraction too late. Oh well. Parachute something would take on every mission anyway, so it's not a big loss. Still got the one contract completed, testing the RT-10 hammer at the launch site. There's the booster, it's going to come down. So yeah, you can see the waves here. This is a really nice mod. There we go, it's destroyed. Went so far I can't even see the land anymore. See the land anymore. Like an English. I have been Englishing for many years now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, splashdown. And now I can observe the goo in the ocean as well. I've already done all the other reports. So I will recover the vessel. "11 signs. So 18 plus 15 is 33. So I can get one of these. And I think I'll have to go with this one, just for those side decouplers. Because I'd want heat shields down here before I escape the atmosphere. I think maybe I'll use this one to get to orbit, definitely. I want heat shields before I get to orbit, because hard mode re-entry isn't very friendly. Escape the atmosphere. These are all observational surveys. I hate doing those ones, especially without jet engines. Yeah, why not? Let's go for that. Go to this one after that, maybe. Okay. Sub-orbit 1. That's a little bit better, isn't it? And I will... I think that'll do it. I've got bigger fins now though, so I'll put some of them on. Just for increase in stability. Staging's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Get Jeb again, then we'll give Valentina a go at getting some experience. I can take one of these. I'll go this one first, and then Might take Val up with... Oh. Okay, I hadn't bought them. No issue with funds at the moment. Because building cheap ships with relatively high contract rewards. Going for suborbit in 3, 2, 1, launch. So I'm going to try and get this one again, maybe. Probably not, but speed's going to be too fast. I'll deploy the parachute a bit sooner this time, and maybe I'll manage to get it there. Ooh, turn backwards a bit there, looks like. Giving it full forward pitch, but it's not wanting to move. Okay, now turn it a little bit. Fire. So certainly going to be going more vertical and horizontal at this stage. Broken the sound barrier and increasing speed, climbing up to 2.5 Gs now, 16,000 meters. Well and truly going to break through the atmosphere here, I think. So a quick look, apogee of 50, yeah, no worries. Firing the final. Third and final stage. Oh, yeah. No worries. A little bit of horizontal velocity here so we don't come in too steep. Only 900 meters per second off orbit. Congratulations, Jeb. You're going to be the first Kerbal into space. Coming down in the ocean, I imagine. Yep, definitely. It's that line again. Okay, goal achieved. Let's take a crew report and observe the goo. And I still can't do an EVA because I need an upgrade to the astronaut complex. 6 science. Going up in the world. Quite literally. Passing through apogee. And hopefully heat shields are completely unnecessary for this kind of thing. I think it was John Glenn, the first American in orbit, who they believed that his heat shield might, one of the straps holding the heat shield of the spacecraft might not stay on correctly, so they did re-entry. They performed re-entry with the retro rocket still attached, if memory serves. We don't have any retro rockets or a heat shield, so fingers crossed. Slowing down in time might also be a problem. Might have an issue there. It isn't like some of the really old updates, you could just deploy the parachute anytime and you'd slow down. Okay, we should be right if we continue this sort of deceleration. There's a booster splashing down. Oh, might have a problem. We've got to get to... No, I'll be fine. There we go, okay. Still didn't make that. I'll have to do that on a plane or something. Now, Jebediah is the first astronaut, Kerbal naut, to return from outside the atmosphere. right in the middle of, I suppose this would be sort of like the Pacific, wouldn't it? It's beautiful ocean shaders. My computer's not terribly good, so it's a little bit unfriendly. There we go. We'll finish the episode there. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.